I work, I got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your lossy. I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. So until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see matter of fact.
Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest it.
Welcome back to My Mind or Your Matter. My name is Rick. And let's go ahead and turn on the cameras here. Woo. All right. Well, I'll tell you right now, we're going to give a review of the movie I just watched, The Exorcist. Believer. Ready for my review? Let's see who's here first before I start giving out reviews. Paula Albee. You know what? Because I'm so nice. Y'all both made the list. So let's get the list out here for my early birds. Give a little early bird special. Put you guys on the lists. We got Paula and Albee. Okay. Good luck. So yeah, we're going for this review. First question. What question would you ask me? Is it better than the first one? Answer, no. It will never be better than the first one. Nothing will probably be better than the first one. Second question. Did I like the movie? It's definitely a movie I have to rewatch. They made it about they made it racially correct. They had a white family and a black family. So they, the first one, there was no black people. So I guess they wanted to balance the racial tones in this movie. So they made it racially appropriate. Um, was it weird? Thank you for answering, phone. Yeah, it was weird. It was a weird movie. Did it have any jump scares? I didn't jump. I didn't really get scared. I was more. I know. Shut up. Okay. The fuck, man. My goodness, 9/11. Okay, I see the time. 9/11. I'll talk about that in a moment. We're going to talk about Israel and Palestine and how they keep calling this a 9/11 moment for Israel. They still pushing that tones. But we're going to get to that in a moment. I feel like they cut out too much of the movie. I feel like there's going to be a director's cut to it, just because they didn't show a lot of things in how these girls got possessed. They didn't show how they got possessed. What's the fucking point of the movie? They got lost in the woods for 3 days, and they were found at some farmhouse, whatever, some farm place. They didn't even show the farm place, which it was 30. Was it? They said it was 30 miles away. So they walked 30 miles in 3 days. If that's not a biblical term, I don't know what is. Then they were found. They didn't show that. They showed them in the hospital, and they questioned the girl. It's like, how long were you felt that you were lost for? And the girl answered, for a few hours, maybe like 2, 3, maybe 4 hours. Bitch, you were gone for 3 days. Like, I don't know. They did bring up some of the old, the female old character in the first movie was in this movie, which was a surprise to me. It was like, wow, okay. The possession part, and when they doing the, oh man, I don't know if I should spoil the movie. Fuck it, spoil it. They went to the Catholic Church to get authorization. Well, this lady that was studying to become a nun a long time ago. Well, she didn't really fully commit to it. Well, she started working as a nurse, and the black girl, she had some kind of demon in her in the hospital, and she called out the nurse's second name, supposedly, for the church. How she was supposed to become a nun, she was supposed to come to another name for like a rebirth or so forth. And then she had explained about her unborn. Well, she got an abortion. She ended up getting an abortion because I don't know why she didn't want the kid. But this girl on the bed told her what would have been her name, and told her about her killing her unborn child and so forth. So she got spooked and so forth. She went over to the father's house. I don't know how she knew the father's house. I guess she committed HIPAA violation laws and broke that. So I don't know if she's going to be investigated by the state for breaking HIPAA laws, but let's just forget about that. She goes over to the house. The black guy comes out of his car, and she confronts him and tells him that all he needs is this, like, got to read this book and so forth. And it was like kind of like a book about exorcisms and religious stuff. And he wasn't a believer. He wasn't like really like into the Holy Bible and all that stuff. Just like me, I'm just not really into that stuff. Um, then she was very forceful and told him, "Listen, your daughter, told me by, called me by what would have been my name, and talked about an abortion that I had that I never spoke a word to anybody, not then and not now, to anybody about this until I'm telling you because she told me." And yeah, it's just it was pretty interesting, but I feel like they cut out a lot in that movie. I just feel like 150 minutes is a little bit too short. I think they should have put in those extra 10 minutes to show a little bit more detail on how these girls got possessed. Um, just the whole movie is just really, I don't know. For me, would I watch it again? Yes, I will. I will watch it again just to clarify some of the details that I probably like skipped over. Um, the whole thing, like with the church, the priest he had went and asked, permission to do this and how bad it was, and these girls need saving. They need this exorcism and so forth. And then the priest they had planned to do this exorcism with the two girls, side by side, like back to back, at the same time. And the priest drove up, and the people, there were like about 10 people. Well, they were excited that he had gone there, and then he had mentioned to them that he couldn't perform the exorcism. The church did not grant him permission to do the exorcism. They told him no, and not to that was it. So he had passed over his Bible and how to do the exorcism and the cross to this supposed the wannabe nun, that she was not a nun. She was not certified to conduct this exorcism, and the whole thing was just a shit show. Then after all the craziness that happened, then the priest decided to come in and started doing his prayers and stuff, and without authorization from the Catholic Church, which is a big no-no. And he was doing his stuff, and he put his hands on the girls and was praying over them and doing this like sacred chant over them. And it was a ritual. They even mentioned ritual in the movie, but in the Catholic Church. I was like, the Catholic Church, they do rituals every fucking day. Those motherfuckers are worse than us with rituals. So they were conducting this ritual and so forth, and then the girls, they just started going a little haywire. And then, long story short, the priest, they ended up killing the priest. Like, they got his neck, and they didn't even touch him. It just went and broke his neck, and he was out of the picture. I was like, damn, what good was you, dude? You came in to die. Like, they even warned you, like, do not perform it because there's a chance that you could die from it, from doing the like if you're not doing it properly. So he was dead. I was like, what the fuck? So they had to choose which one of the girls to live. And I'm just like skimming through all this, but at the end, since this is a racial correct movie, because we added, more race to the picture, the black girl, she survives. And yeah, that pretty much was it. The other girl ended up dying. So other than that, I feel like they need to add, I think there has to be a director's cut. And two, I just told you just portions of the movie. You're definitely going to have to watch it for yourself. Is it worth going to watch? I mean, I could wait until it comes out on DVD. It's definitely a good DVD movie to have, like, to watch at home. But to sit in the theater to watch it, mm, I mean, it was worth it for me to go watch it today. But other than that, because I'm into the Exorcist and all that stuff. But other than that, if this was, if they were trying to do a remake, it failed. If it's a new saga story, which it was, um, it failed too. It's just because they didn't get into details. They didn't get into how they got possessed. So the fact that they didn't get into the details, really, they could have put in those 10 minutes into details and made the movie more understandable. Um, Other than that, the makeup was pretty good. Like, they really looked like creepy as fuck. I mean, you can make a fucking broomstick look creepy. So these days, so it doesn't really matter makeup and so forth, and road, like the wardrobe department was pretty weird. It was just pretty weird. It was just weird. It was just a weird movie. It's just, I guess they try to really focus on the for one, the religion. I think they were trying to really focus on religion, and two, really was trying to blame the devil. I'm like, hmm. And they were talking about how Jesus, like when he died, he went to hell to declare war, and when he came back and stuff like that, 3 days later, it just got really religious. I'm not really big on religion, but I mean, it is a good watch, but I totally would wait until it comes out, like on DVD or on a stream site or something like that. I'm pretty sure within like 4 weeks, or maybe 3 weeks, it'll be on a stream site somewhere. Yes. And not only that, not only the mother was in it, Reagan was in it at the end. She waited. They had a like a separation, and I'm skipping out a lot because the mother got attacked by the entity, whatever this possession was, with one of the girls, and the girls got across and stabbed her in her eyes and blinded her. So she ended up being blind, and she, I think I was just, she overstood her boundary. She thought she was like some hot shit. But she got stabbed up and eliminated from the process. And at the end of the movie, Reagan, the original Reagan from the first movie, came to the hospital to see her mother, and she knew that she was there and gave her a hug before the movie ended. And I was like, Reagan looked pretty good. Reagan was like, for her age, I was like, all right, girl, you're doing good for yourself. You're looking healthy. Other than that, there's details that they're really skipping out on, and I just feel there has to be a director's cut. There has to be a director's cut that shows more and certain details like that they didn't show in the theater, because the possession part and the stuff that he did and stuff, it's just, I just feel like there's more to be added. Yeah, it needs more detail. So now that we're done with this review, what do I give it a score of? I give it like 3 stars. Like, out of 1 to 10, 10 being the most greatest ever and 1 being the worst piece of shit in the world. I would give it I keep seeing 6, 6.5, like 6. Damn, the fucking 6s again. Motherfucker. Like it literally is a 6 type of movie. It's just 6. Um, I'm definitely gonna watch it again, but not in the theater. I have a system here where I can watch it. Um, then I'll give a better detailed on it. But right now, I don't feel like I wasted my money. I feel like I was entertained. I was gonna be entertained no matter what because it's The Exorcist. Other than that, nothing's gonna be better than the first one. Nothing. I don't care how many movies that they do and try to replicate and bring in people from the past. Nothing will ever duplicate the first one ever. Always, the first movie is always the best, hands down. I gotta roll up a joint. If you want to join the show for the never ending story, like 7, you could come on. Paula, you could come on. Any ones that are here, you guys could come on if available. I'm going to talk about Palestine and Israel and what is going on over there on day 3. The U.S. has sent a carrier, a strike carrier, to the Mediterranean Sea. The U.S. will send the strike carrier group. It's a carrier strike group to to the Eastern Mediterranean in support of Israel. And it's a show of support and force. And it's the USS Gerald R. Ford. It's one of the strongest carrier strike groups that the United States has in their fleet, and it's making its way to Israel. And they are closely monitoring what's going on in Gaza. From what I've heard, there's over 11 Americans dead in this altercation, and Americans were taken hostage. There's over, I don't know how many hostages because it's an estimate. They're saying over 100, could be more. They did assassinate and kill over close to 300, 400 people easily. The videos that I seen myself was horrific. I mean, I don't understand how I don't understand how a human could do this much to another human. You know, it's like how are we supposed to live in peace if we still have all this craziness going on in the world? And we point the fingers at the ones who support this shit, right? And not only that, but I point the fingers in the US. I point fingers at Iran. You point fingers, everyone's pointing fingers. No, it's you. Yeah, you're supporting the Hamas and the Palestinians and all this and that, because Iran is backing them up with the artillery, the missiles, like everything. They're being backed by Iran, supposedly, right? How are you gonna tell me they're being backed by Iran if you didn't even fucking know that they were gonna come for you and they were gonna strike on you? Doesn't make any fucking sense. But now you're gonna tell me that, oh yeah, it's Iran, and yeah, this is our 9/11. Red flags. I want to see red flags. There's red flags. This is a red flag moment. Hold on, red flags. I gotta put the red flags. Hold on, I gotta go in here. I don't even think I have red flags here. Hold on, I don't even think YouTube on the computer have red flags. I don't think they have red flags. They have pride flags. Should we wave the pride flag? Oh yeah, they do have red flags. Red flags. When you hear Israel 9/11, this is Israel 9/11. This is what you see. Red flags. Like, that's not even enough red flags. I could have fucking put like thousands probably. I could have probably put. What's the limit? How many flags can I add here? We'll find out. They're like, oh shit, Rick's going crazy with the red flags today. Hell yeah, because this is a red flag moment. So we're gonna have to load this up. I don't know how many red flags I could put, but I'm gonna keep clicking here until I get tired with my finger. And I don't know the limit, so I'm just gonna keep clicking away. I hope all you guys had a great day. You know, it was a nice day today. We had a great show earlier, and we're gonna have a great show this evening. I can see I'm just clicking away because it's a moment, you know, that I'm having. My heart came down. I should do a base reading. Should do a base reading. Well, I'm doing a base reading. Let's see. The train. My heart rate right now is at 104. I don't even know how it got up that high. I was at like literally 70 something. Now I'm up to 104. Anxiety. Just click away for Israel and Palestine. Just keep clicking away. Okay. I don't know how many red flags I could do, but I'm not even looking at the screen and I'm just clicking away. I know that's enough. You can tell me when it's enough, and I'll just hit enter. So we're gonna go ahead and do that and enter my red flags. Give me 1 second. And enter. Maybe it doesn't even let me enter it. Maybe I hit the limit of red flags. Holy shit. Let me see. That's a lot of red flags. Oh man, I did 658 red flags. I almost got 666. Damn. The limit is 200. So you know what? I'm not even gonna do it again. Yes, I am. Yes, I am, because I'm gonna click 200 red flags. I don't know what's 200 because they don't give you a count here on how many flags you could put up. But this is a red flag moment. So I'm just going to put up a good amount of flags. I think that should be enough. Let me do one more for good measures. There you go. It's all red flag moments. Anything involving the U.S., it's a red flag moment. So let me go ahead and roll up my joint. But the videos that I saw coming out of fucking Hamas and the way that they raped like senior citizens. I was like, what? Like, okay, they do all this, right? They're doing all this craziness, and they saying that, you know, Palestine and they want their land back and stuff like that. Okay, fine. But to kill innocent people, to rape old seniors, rape kids, killing them, smashing them to the floor. Like a lady's crying with her kid, and they're ripping the kid out of her hands and throwing him at the street as they're getting her and keeping her hostage. Like, that's fucking so inhumane. That's fucking disgusting. Like, what type of humans are those people? Like, if it was me, I'll just blow up the whole fucking like area, all of them there, just get rid of everything, and maybe that will stop like the mess. If you can't get along, then you're not gonna be here. Gone. Where's that fucking meteorite? Where's that meteor supposed to come and just fucking smash and just destroy everything there? Waiting for it to happen. It's uncalled for, man. But I'm sure you guys are gonna fill me in on what you learned today. Close to like a lot of people died, like more than like 1,500, close to maybe 2,000 people easily. This week was pretty a deadly week with the earthquakes from around the world, and now you have all this craziness now with Israel, and now we're like, well, we just forgot about Ukraine. All of a sudden, Ukraine president is like, fuck, I'm not getting the attention. I'm not getting the money no more. Now Israel's getting the money. What am I going to do? I say that we blow more things up and we blame it on Russia. Okay, motherfuckers. But let me go ahead and put out the link to the show. So whoever wants to come in, you're more than welcome to share your thoughts. We already had our red flag moment, so you can join the show. I'm gonna roll up my joint because I gotta get my medicine in, and depends how the flow of the show. We'll see what's up. You know, now is the blame game. Oh, we blame you. We blame you. We blame this. We blame you. We're gonna throw more missiles at you because we can't get along with each other. Israel cut the food supply, water supply, power supply, gas supply, all supplies to Gaza has been like cut off. They are now screwed, the people who are living in Gaza at the moment. You know, because there's innocent people there too, and the innocent are just the monkeys in the middle. You know, they're just the innocent party, but Israel is determined to level Gaza. Like, this is not over yet. This is not over at all. Like, this is actually, I have a feeling the reason why this U.S. This ship that's going over there, this battleship, pretty much that's what it is going to Israel is because of Iran. They have strong feelings that Iran is going to do something and try to like attack Israel in a surprise attack. And if that happens, the U.S. is going to respond with their missiles to Iran. And this is going to be the start of World War III. So let's hold on, hold the horses. This could get even dirtier, and it could get dirtier very fast. And like I said, they're not telling us everything. There's what's coming out. You have to scrutinize it because it's just, you don't know what's what and what's new and what's old. Oh goodness, my stomach feels weird. I'm gonna go ahead and roll this joint. I just feel bad for the innocent parties. You know, that's what I feel bad for. The children, the seniors, the innocent people. Humanity always loses during wars. Any war, every war, humanity loses. Humanity loses. There's no winners in war. Who wins at war? Like, show me who, like, what's winning means to you. Leveling humanity, innocent people in the middle dying. That's what you call winning. This is going to be more dirtier than expected. They already called up. They called up 300 troops for Israel. That's nothing. 300. Listen, you're going to need over 3,000. You're going to need 30,000. You may even need up to 100,000 individuals to, like, if you really want to put an end to this craziness and to get rid of Hamas, the only way you're going to do this, you're going to have to go street by street, home by home, and weed them out. It's not an easy task. It's not. There's a lot of booby traps. There's a lot of setups. If you try to enter, they will explode and they will do craziness. So you got to be very cautious. But the only way to do this is to hit them with all you got. You're gonna have to wipe them out. If that's the case, everyone is a loser. Everyone's a loser. And humanity loses again. They lose again. We'll go ahead and I have a piece of joint here, so I'm gonna light that up. Get a candle here, light this up here. I just have this weird feeling in my stomach that something's bad is happening. Something's really bad is happening at this moment right now. I don't know. I'm not watching the news right now, but I'm having this very gut feeling something's really bad happening. And I just feel like they do this from time to time to elevate this energy. And not only that, I highly suggest if you haven't put gas in your car, you need to put gas in your car. You need to fill up your tank because the gas prices are going up. They're going up. Right now, I went to a gas station and the gas is at $3.89. Just the other day, a few days ago, it was at $3.50 something. And now it's at $3.89 and expected to go over $4 because now this puts I don't know why. Every time there's a war or something breaks out, we pay for it in taxes on gas. And they increase the prices of gas. How funny, right? When a war breaks out, gas goes up. Didn't they do that with Russia, with Ukraine? When they started their shit, the gas went up. And now the Israelis and Palestinians are fighting and the US gas goes up. Tell me how that makes sense. How does that make sense? Oh, because they're giving that money to Israel. Oh, so that's how you collect the money to give them the money that they need to fund their terroristic acts. It's by raising the US gas prices. Right. Something smells like shit. It's shit. Anyhow, let me light up this joint. Seems like it's going to be a solo adventure tonight. Speaking my mind over your matter. Let's go into this questions that I wrote here. Why is this really happening today? That's a really good question. Why is this really happening today? Who's controlling the narrative? Why media isn't telling you the whole truth? Who benefits from this war? Many questions, yet very little answers. Who wins? The answer? Well, really, like nobody. You know, it's like what the US is doing behind the scenes. I don't know. The US is very sneaky and they're very opportunistic. And you see how this cruise, this ship, this battleship, it so happened to be in the Mediterranean Sea. It so happened that this ship was in the Mediterranean Sea. And the reason why they're in the Mediterranean Sea because they're monitoring what's happening with Ukraine and Russia. And now they're being dispatched over to Israel. Oh man. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. You know, it's I don't know. I don't know. Because the only losers is us, humanity. Like humanity. I don't see winners. I see a bunch of losers. Losers all across the table. All across the table. Losers. The fact that I saw these videos like really disturbed me coming out of Israel and over in like in Gaza, and the way they just rape these people. Like I was like, what in the fuck is going on? Like how is this happening? How wow, who thinks like this? Like they had a dead body behind the truck, and the kids and oh like and guys, they could have been no more in their 20s, were spitting and hitting the dead body, with sticks. They had little children attacking other little Jewish children and hitting. They had the little boy tied up, and the other little boys were hitting him with sticks. That's barbaric. Who does that to another person? You know what I mean? Fuck religion. Throw religion in the garbage right now. Throw that bitch in the garbage. Think about humanity. How can one hurt another? Look at all the violence in Chicago. Look at all the violence in New York. Look at the garbage in LA. All over the place. Problems here in our own backyard that we, the people, can't even solve. It feels like every second there's a murder or someone being killed here in the United States. But yet we're going to go and try to dictate and tell other people from other countries how to run their shit. And we can't even run our own shit properly. I don't get it. And then a lot of missiles that were used, that Israel used, were American made. So I feel like the Americans have a lot, of responsibilities behind this. I don't condone the the takeover of individuals and killing them and having hostages, and Hamas saying if they continue to bombard Gaza that they're going to kill the hostages. Okay, if they kill the hostages, then they're dead. They're already dead. So like you're limited. Like that's just so vague. It's like, yeah, we're gonna kill all the hostages. Okay, if you do, then we're coming after you, because then you have no one else to kill. And if we leave you alive, then the possibility of you killing others is very high. So we'd rather go over there and just eliminate you. And that's what they're gonna do. I have a feeling they're gonna go into Gaza with tanks and military strength, and they're gonna sweep up Gaza. They're gonna take over Gaza. It's like, we give you land. They gave them a piece of land that it's already their land. Israel truly belongs to the Palestinians. I'm not gonna rewrite history. Okay, the British were in charge of Gaza. They gave it up to the Palestinians. It was all Palestinians. And then all this craziness would happen with Israel. And they come and give Israel all this land from the Palestinian land. Like, you didn't think that was going to be a fucking battle? That's like when the United States came, when all this fucking, like the Europeans came and took over the United States and killed all the natives and killed off a lot of the Mexicans and ran them out of this country and sent them down to South America. Because remember, like literally, the United States was kind of like the whole thing was part of Mexico. So that's just what it's been. It's just one big fucking whitewash of a fucking history. They're trying to rewrite history. They're trying to make you believe something that's like they're just making shit up as they go. And people fall in for the trap. You know, this has been done many times. This is such a repeat. How many repeats are we at? Because I'm already done going around circles. It's like you guys want to continue to do the same shit, you know, like it's never ending battle. It's never going to end. Look what they did to Jesus. Clear example. Oh, we want to forget about that, right? Everybody want to forget about what they did to Jesus. Right. Jesus was not an innocent guy. They threw sticks and stones at that dude and hung him like a fucking pig. Put him in the rack. Put him on a cross. Like what? They whipped the fuck out of him. They pebbled and rocked the fuck out of him to the point that he died and then came back 3 days later. And then they call it a miracle. And TMZ was there documenting, documenting. Yeah, he got whipped. He got rocked. Yeah, there's thorns on his head. Yeah, he's bleeding. He's bleeding a lot. Let me see the other two. It's not part of the story. It's not part of the narrative. Just let's stick to this. Okay, that was it. That's people believe the word of mouth, and yet they believing this shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. After watching The Exorcist, at this point, I don't know. I don't know. It's very weird. This world runs in a very mysterious way. And the powers that be are the ones with the fingertips on any button all around the world. And they can self-destruct at any moment. And they can eliminate the majority of population if they truly want it. You know? And it's getting there, you know? Because they're going to try to get Iran involved. You know, because Iran's going to try to protect Gaza and then probably sent, you think 2,500 missiles or 3,000 missiles that Hamas sent to Israel is something? Oh, man. Let's multiply that maybe times 3 for Iran sending missiles to Israel. And not only that, that's why the U.S. is trying to get there as fast as possible to try to protect Israel from Iran. Because if Iran sends these missiles over to Israel, guess who's going to step up? The United States. They're allies. They are like tied to the hip. I wonder why. I truly wonder why. Truly wonder why. No wonder under what God and God we trust they're talking about on this dollar bill. That I always look at it and I'm like, oh, what God? Like who God you're talking about? Who we're putting this trust to? I don't get it. And also, if Iran had the balls and they were to shoot at Israel, this can turn to a nuclear assault. And if that happens, this is World War III. This is World War III. This is going to be an all-out, full offense. We're talking about opportunistic countries taking over other countries like China, taking over Taiwan, We're gonna have Russia taking over Ukraine. We're gonna have Israel fucking lights out type of weapons. And yes, they do have strong weapons. I'm not gonna say here because YouTube is pretty sensitive. Fuck you, YouTube. But there's definitely something fishy going on. And Israel has very strong weapons, very, to defend themselves from what? Why you have to be so defensive? What are you hiding? What are you safeguarding? Like that's what drives me a little nuts. Like, what is their purpose? What's really going on? There's something else going on. This is nothing but a distraction. So pay attention and always look behind you. Don't always listen to media. Stay away from major media like CNN, Fox News, ABC, MSNB, what's it? MSNBC, NBC, CBS. Fuck. Stay away from anything that is an alphabet gang. Stay away from it. Twitter's not helping. All this like Instagram, Facebook, it's just disgusting. Especially Facebook. Ugh. The fact of the shit that I saw on Facebook. How did this videos get on Facebook without being violated, like violations? That's what, like, community guideline violations. That's what YouTube does, right? And you see on YouTube all this crazy shit, like they're violating like crazy the guidelines, but they don't get in trouble. But if I talk the truth, I get in trouble. I get in trouble because I'm independent. I only have 400 subscribers, and that's it. I get in trouble. They'll throw me out in the fucking gutter, like right in the gutter. It's like to the left. I'm like, fuck you, YouTube. You ain't gonna censor me. Hell no. We're not doing it. We are not doing it. And that's it. That's it. Stay to your grounds. I told people, listen, before I left, I told you guys to get back to nature. There was a reason why I kept telling people to get back to nature. Did anybody listen to me? There's only one person watching. So if they can't listen to little instructions, imagine big instructions. People are too distracted. Gotta pay bills. Gotta cook dinner. Gotta clean the house. Gotta wash the car. Gotta do my nails. Gotta take a shower. Gotta wash my hair. Yeah. Gotta trim the bush from time to time, right? Gotta take my medicine. Gotta take some Valium. Maybe a glass of wine or two after taking the Valium. And then, fall asleep and dream of Prince Charming. In all of this, I say, where's Jesus? Where is he? He's still sleeping? Because they're waiting for you to come so badly. They're waiting for the second coming that's not going to come because they're so stupid that they don't know how to take care of their own fucking selves and have to depend on other people. Yeah, let's make the next generation a dependable one. Let's make it dependable. You saw I did the Biden talk. Dependable. Let them only depend on the government. Listen, Ronald Reagan said it best. If the government comes knocking, don't answer the door. He said it himself. If they come knocking, don't open the door. Because if they're coming to say that they're here to help, run. Run. What are you going to help me with? I don't even want to know. Fuck this shit. I'm done with this shit. The US is not innocent. You know what I mean? They want to claim innocence. They want to claim they're the good child. Like, okay. You can fool a lot of people, but you ain't gonna fool this one. I'm done with this joint. I'm gonna light up the other one. I almost did a whole hour. I scheduled this show in advance. I get more people when I schedule in short notice than I do in advance, I noticed. Because this show was scheduled like almost like 6 hours in advance. And nobody wants to talk about the war. They're too busy. They're busy. Everyone's busy. Everyone has something to do. Other things to worry about. You know. And it's okay, you know. You have to take care of yourself and your loved ones. But please, 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 please be aware of your surroundings. And the reason why I say this is because there's something going on and something's funny's happening. And I don't think people have picked up on it lately. But I've been picking up on it. And I've been feeling the energy. You know, a lot of individuals came through the border. A lot. We're talking about millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people came through the border. You know who also came through the border? Agents. Agents and foreign agents came through the border. They're here. That's why now the Biden administration is trying to paint this picture. Oh, well, you know, the Trump policy before, you know, the funding has already been done for the wall. So, you know, just you can start building it again since it's been paid for already. The man said, as clear as fucking day, as long as he becomes president and he's president, he will not build 1 inch of that wall. And what is he doing now? He's building. What type of person would you call that? A flip-flopper. He flops like a fish. He flops like a fish. And the fish is a crazy fish. And I don't trust the government today. I don't trust today's government. I don't trust the media. The media is infiltrated by alphabet gangs within our CIA, FBI, Homeland Security, all that jazz. My phone, for some reason, it's driving me fucking crazy. Let me see here. Okay, I'm about to throw my phone away. Like, literally, if you don't shut the fuck up. I think I'm the only one that fights with my fucking phone. I'm the only one that fights with my crazy, weird technology phone. I'm very, very technical. Very nosy. Very, very fucking nosy. For me, I just feel like the losers is society, is the human race. Humanity loses again. Why? Because of greed. That's why. It's all because of greed. Because Israel, they want to play innocent. Oh, we're for Israel. We're for Israel. Okay.
What have Israel done for you lately? Because don't make me sing a song. And what have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah. What have you done for me lately? And I can say nothing. Like 2 weeks ago, we had what you guys call him? His name was Jacob. That was like 2 weeks ago. And now we have all this going on. I wonder what's in Jacob's mind now. I wonder what part of the Bible he's reading now. And what, like, how he's feeling about what's going on now. And I don't care where you're from in the world. The human race is the human race. We were broken into and divided into groups, which we will call gangs. And we're pocketed all throughout the world. All different gangs from different sectors and different areas, just like the Hunger Games. Oh, and they are coming out with a new Hunger Games. I saw the preview. There is a new Hunger Games coming out. I think it's next month in November. And if I'm not mistaken, it's November 17th. Hunger Games. I didn't get the name. Let me see if I get the name. Because I was trying to take a picture of the screen to get the name. So give me 1 second here. Where is the picture? Recent. What's this? Let's throw that out. 1 second. Let me see what's the name of this damn movie. So it's Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. So this is going to be about songbirds and snakes. The Hunger Games. Am I going to watch that movie? I don't like the main actress. I don't know her name, but I'm not a fan of hers. I don't like her. Something about her I don't like. And it has to do with race. Like she's, oh no, racist. Ah! Fuck. I thought I would never have to do that again. But yeah. She is that, and she's like one of the main characters in the movie. So I'm like, no, I'm on the fence if I'm gonna watch it or not. Because I could watch it bootleg and not support her or that version of the Hunger Games. So I don't know. I'll probably just watch it to review it. Other than that, I don't know if I'm gonna care for it. I don't think I'm gonna care for the new Hunger Games. And it does comes out. Let's see. It comes out November 17th. November 17th, it comes out. So I think that's a Thursday. That's the week before Thanksgiving. They're really trying to make that Thanksgiving money. So that's a Friday, November 17th. Thanksgiving is the 23rd. So they're definitely going to rank in that Thanksgiving money. That's not dumb. That's actually a good date if you want to make money. Um, because a lot of people go to the movie theaters on Thanksgiving because they come for vacation and like, yay, how you doing? How long the food's gonna take? Oh, it's gonna take about another 5 hours, and you're not gonna stay in there for 5 hours. So what you do is go to the movies and go watch a movie. And I think this movie is gonna be one that will pack the seats because of the holiday weekend. Well, the following week, Thanksgiving. Then you got Black Friday, and you got another weekend to really watch this movie. Am I gonna go watch it? Like I said, I'll probably go watch it to review it. I don't support the actress that's playing in the movie. I don't know her name. I forgot her fucking name. I apologize for that. But once you get on my shit list, you're on my shit list. And she's on my shit list. I just don't like her energy. Like her energy and the way she projects herself is just not not my taste. That's something that I want to hear and be influenced by. And everyone has that right to be influenced by certain things or certain people. And you get to choose if you want to listen or not. That's what's called your prerogative. Damn, this medicine tastes so good. It tastes so good. But all the other movies, there was this one movie. It was a creepy one. Hold on, let me put it here because I could put it up on my app, so I could get that name properly on here. Or is it at? It's the coming soon. My cat's driving me crazy, and she needs to get away from the door because I'm doing something. Let me remove this. There's I don't care about Taylor Swift. An interesting one that I think it'll be an interesting watch would be Killers of the Flowers Moon. Leonardo DiCaprio and Robert De Niro is in this movie, and it comes out this week, October 13th, and I'm like, so possibility that I may want to watch that movie. Um, Leo's okay. He has his bullshit. Robert De Niro, is Robert De Niro. You know, it's an interesting. I would like to review it. And another thing that I found out that this year is Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas 30th anniversary. It kind of like made me a little depressed because 30 years. I'm like, fuck, man. I was around like 13 years old when I saw that movie for the first time, and how time flew from then to now. I was like, man, it made me feel old. It's crazy. But this Five Nights at Freddy's, it's a fucking weird movie. That one I either have to be on mushrooms or I have to be on a lot of marijuana. and I don't know if I'd be intoxicated and or drunk to watch this movie. It's fucking weird. It's a weird movie. And it's a horror movie. And it's going to make money because it comes out October 27th, right before Halloween. It's going to make money. So that's one that I will watch it because of the fucking weirdness of it. That's the only reason. They had another movie, After Death. I don't know if I'm gonna watch that one. Oh yeah, and this other movie that look how coincidence, right? The name of the movie is called Thanksgiving, and it's this pilgrim killing people. Now I got a dry throat. She's making my throat dry. But it was just, I keep thinking about The Exorcist. And I'm thinking about it is because the part where they're saying that exorcism is a form of ritual. It's a ritual. I'm like, dabble in some magic lately. It's definitely, my ears perked up a little bit in that scene. And the religious talk. And I was like, who are they to judge and cast like these spells? You know, it's like, who is the Catholic Church? And the fact that like they conduct rituals all the time. All the time. Like when they're passing out that daily bread and that cup of wine that you take a sip from. That's not a ritual. Good and evil doesn't fucking matter. I walk right in the middle between good and evil. Yep. Because both of them has their issues, and both of them have good and bad in them. Even the good has bad, and the bad has good. Good, bad, and ugly. Another Clint Eastwood movie. Good, bad, and ugly. It's a 70s movie. Clint Eastwood he was a stud, that's for sure, during those days. But nothing's gonna top that first Exorcist movie. It's not. Even the director's cut is fucking amazing. The Exorcist, the director's cut from the first one, that they add the deleted scenes, which made it even more creepier. You're not like this movie, even if they come out with a director's cut showing like how they got possessed in a proper way and what they went through, like, and the fact they did this in the woods, and it's just it's missing something. Something's like not right. Something's just not right. Like I have to rewatch that movie again, but like I feel like they cut out too much, and then it really like fucked up the movie. You know, because it throws you all over the place. It's like a washing machine. Yeah. And those red flags are for the United States and this war, this 9/11 uh, event that Israel is claiming that they're experiencing. The comparisons is not even close. It's not even close. The comparisons are not close. And that you're going to use what the Americans used to call their disaster on yours. I call that a copycat. And we've had a copycat here before. You know, Taramir's not here right now, but he's the copycat of the group. So he's very passionate. That's one thing I know about him. He's very passionate, very strong minded, um, definitely outspoken, and can get into trouble sometimes with some of his stuff. You know, he he can push people, and then I expect people to defend themselves. Stand up for yourself. If something's like out of bounds, you have every right to speak up upon it. I want everybody on the same page. And if someone's just off a page or just fucked up, not sacrifice them or anything like that, but have a discussion and have a debate. That's fine. But we're not going to sacrifice any lambs here. Like, it's not happening. But I like in the movie, I'm going back to this damn Exorcist movie. Because the Palestinian war in Israel is like, okay, fine. They've been fighting for fucking forever. And they're going to continue fighting forever and ever. This is only going to bring more like sanctions toward Gaza. They're going to really control their cargo that comes in and out of Gaza. Their ports are going to be monitored by satellites up in space. They're going to know exactly where these underground areas are because they can see and penetrate through the ground with satellite. So don't get it twisted. Elon Musk is not only sending up Starlink. If you believe he's only sending up Starlink, oh, you guys are so naive. You guys are so cute. Like, you don't believe that? The US always sends up something secretive, and every flight that goes up to space, every one. Don't get it twisted. I know they gotta watch one day. They're gonna come fucking knocking on my door. Tell them, take care of me, take care of my cats, take care of us here. Put me on a salary, and I'll help you as much as I can with what I see. And, I can be a good service. Until then, I get to say, fuck you, YouTube. What if I ever get, they come knocking on my door. I was like, listen, I'll work for y'all, but you got to let me say one thing. Like what? Every time I got to say, fuck you, YouTube. And I got to do my show on YouTube. And y'all got to pay me. Fuck that shit. And Trump needs to be in the fucking house. Don't get it twisted. I can't talk about politics on YouTube. They don't like it. Because the 2020 elections was fair and balanced. And Joe Biden won fair and square the 2020 elections. Yes, YouTube is all true. There was no cheating. There was no switch of ballots. There was none of that. None of that happened. None of that happens. It was fair and balanced. And I always look at the mirror. Yep. Yeah, I know. Thank you. I appreciate it too. This world is so fucking nuts. It is. And then these elections are going to be coming up soon. And this sucks, because there's so many people that are brainwashed. So many of them. I feel for a lot of people that are brainwashed. And I always wonder how the thinking is, like how humanity's thinking is, against the world, because there's so much in the world, so many people in the world, and yet we all think like differently, different gods, different stories, different upbringings, different, like everything is just so weird, like so different. I'm like, okay, they brought so many people from all different races here, and they were dropped off here. And now we have two of the races not getting along, which is Israel and the Palestinians. And then you have Ukraine and Russia that are not getting along, and they're having their little battles, supposed battle. Heavily financed by the U.S., by the way, over $6 billion. Man, you could have helped the homeless, all the homeless vets, all the vets that are struggling. You could have helped them. You could have gotten off the fucking streets. Could give them homes, like benefits, and not only that, but could have even helped the regular homeless that need place to stay and they're down on their luck or down on their shit, and could have helped them out and try to rehab them to a better, way of thought. And nope, we never even finished the border. We left that border so wide open that agents even snuck into the United States. They already announced that the United States is about to go on high alert, because I believe that the United States has been infiltrated and they came through the border, and that's why they're trying to rush to build the border wall to then say, no, we closed the border. Look, we built it, and then we have a mass tragedy that's going to happen here in the United States. And all thanks to the borders being wide open. You know how many agents from other countries, Hamas, everything came through the fucking border. Oh man, this is gonna be a rough 10 years. Yep, they're gonna try to get us from within. They're gonna try to get us from within, and that's not a good thing. I'm gonna take a quick little break, and when I come back, we'll finish off. We'll do a 2-hour show. So when I come back, I'll do another half an hour, and we'll keep it to a 2-hour show so I can relax tonight. So with that said, let's put something on here and figure this shit out, because I am getting tired of everything. All right, I'm back. Just trying to get my figure out what I'm gonna. Well, my dinner's already. It's a late dinner because I didn't went to the movies, so I was like, "Damn, I'm gonna eat late tonight. That's not gonna be good for me." But one night's not gonna hurt me. Just gonna make sure I drink some ginger ale tonight. Get all those gases out. I don't want my room to be filled with hot air. Turn on the camera here. Just here enjoying the night. Still have craziness happening in Israel and in Gaza. They're still at it. They still can't come to terms or any ceasefire. They're totally being ignored by ceasefires. So it's not going to happen. So many crazy shit's going on. It's not good. Not good. And things need to get better. If not, they'll never learn. They fall into the same trap. Trap. Let me see here. Yeah, because I'm gonna wrap up the show soon. I think I'm gonna wrap it up soon, just because like I need to eat dinner. And I don't want to eat it too late, and I feel like I could do more tomorrow morning. So I'll come on for tomorrow's show early, so that way Maggie could come join because I really like Maggie to be on the show. It really like the girls. I love my girls. They're like my sisters, you know. They're gonna come and they're gonna be there for me and they're gonna talk and you know they each of them have unique special talents and gifts and everyone is special and I like the form that we're growing here like we're forming into a nice Voltron together. I think this is one of the days I'm gonna break my smoke my whole joint before leaving. I'm just gonna watch more of what's going on. Over here it says more than 900 Israelis has died since Hamas attacked on Saturday. 900 Israelis. 900. Let that sink into your head. You don't think Israel's not going to retaliate? Oh, man. But Gaza has no electricity, food, or water in Gaza as Israel siege intensifies. It is getting crazy. Gas prices here in the United States are oil starting to spike up. Gas prices are going up. So this is gonna be a little nuts. Let me see here real quick. Israelis are said to have been killed in the past few days. 900 Israelis have been killed in the past 3 days. Electricity, water, and food. So this is going to be a humanitarian issue because food is going to be scarce. After a week, food is going to run out. Oh, it's so horrible. I'm looking at it here. It's just so horrible. Just the images coming out of there and the bombs. And they Hamas keeps shooting missiles. Wow, that's crazy. I'm looking at it. It's just crazy. It's gonna be a ground war. It's gonna end up being a ground war where they're gonna have to go to the neighborhoods and get these guys, and I don't know what they're gonna do with them because you're gonna have Iran is gonna step up and say something about that, and gonna try to do something about that. So it's just really dangerous times right now. I mean, we're in the verge of something very big happening because if Iran starts shooting missiles at Israel, you guarantee the U.S. is going to shoot missiles at Iran, and there's submarines around Iran. There's submarines all around set up ready for this to happen. All they need is the call. And if Iran goes and makes the call and shoots their missiles at Israel, the United States will intervene and strike Iran. And it's gonna get dirty because there's a lot of Iranians, a lot of those they came here into the United States illegally through the Mexican border. So call me a conspiracy theorist, call me whatever. I've been right for a very fucking long time. And I'm good at what I do. And I feel the energy. And you can't energy is never wrong. Energy is never wrong. And when I feel, I just say what I feel. Yeah, I'm pretty shocked with Israel being so lenient. You know what I mean? Wait a minute. 9/11, lenient Israel, slow response Israel. Oh, and they're calling it a 9/11 event. Ah, slow response. Right. Man, it's so crazy over there, man. Wow, they're stacking bodies over bodies. Wow. I'm watching the BBC News, another bullshit, big cock channel, big black. What is it? Big black, big black cock channel. BBC. Media needs to be very fucking careful with their shit. Those dudes over at Hamas are radical. They're radicalized. Maybe they're trying to feel out what Israel has, and then Iran comes and starts shooting over to Israel. That's why the U.S. is their battle carrier. You know, one of their biggest, which is the Gerald Ford, in their fleet. They have a lot of. It's not just a ship. Like I could show you what it looks like. Give me 1 second. I'll show you what that ship looks like. It's a crazy ass looking ship. That's what it is. It's a battleship. It has planes. It has a lot of equipment, helicopters. I'm pretty sure the Black Hawks are in there. They have a lot of military. That's the USS Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group. Oh boy, this is gonna get ugly real fast. And that group is a very a very dangerous group. I don't think you want to fuck with that cruiser and that carrier. I mean, hell, fuck no. I'm looking at it. I'm like, that is a scary ass fucking ship. You can see the planes coming off of it. Look at it right there. Like I said, Israel War. World's biggest aircraft carrier, Gerald R. Ford, dispatched U.S. F-35 stealth fighters to join. What? Give me 1 second. What? To join in to aid Israel. So the U.S. is activating their world's largest aircraft carrier. The Gerald R. Ford has been dispatched, and also U.S. is dispatching the F-35 stealth fighters to join in on to aid Israel. This is gonna get sick. Anything that this let me tell you, this destroyer has. This is not no punk bitch. He's no punk bitch. That is not a punk bitch. This group is intense. So they have guided missiles, cruisers. They have all different classes of missiles. I'm not gonna name them on here. Holy shit. I'm looking at everything that they have, and I'm pretty sure there's some submarines around there, and they do have nuclear weapons. They do have nukes. Like, they do have and these battle carrier ships do have some too. So this is going to be a. Let me tell you, this thing's carrying the Air Force's F-35s, F-15s, F-16s, and the A-10 fighters aircraft. They also have Asian Times had reported previously on the deployment of the F-16s, F-22, as well as the F-35s by the U.S. CENTCOM in the wake of the threats possible by Russia and Iran in the region in recent months. So they're eyeing on Russia and Iran. So the U.S. is sending their world's biggest battleship out there with a lot of equipment. Holy shit. Wait a minute. Wait the fuck the minute. How are they so ready for this? This has to be done in advance. To have that amount of planes, that amount of aircrafts. I mean, they do keep aircrafts, but this is a lot. Like, they had to make a stop, like, and then started coming out this way like about a month ago. So they loaded this shit up. That's what they did. And the submarines too. The submarines are all ready. They got their listen. The US they got a lot. Okay. As fucked up the economy is here, which it shouldn't be, because like the UN is part of US. I think the US, the UN needs to be fucking up, like putting up the bill for all of these operations, because it's their shit going on, because they're in charge of the world. What the fuck the UN is doing? And you don't want to fuck with this battleship. And then the jets in that battleship. Oh man. And then the missiles off of the F-35s and the F-15s, F-16s, the A-10s. Oh man. Oh man. This could get bad. I think it's gonna get bad for Gaza. I mean, they couldn't live in peace and be like, listen, we'll fucking just deal with what we got, But no, they went all aggressive, all out, and killed so many people, innocent people, raped, killed, babies thrown on the floor, thrown up in the air, and letting it fall on the floor, dead. The baby was already dead, and they were picking it up and flinging it up in the air and letting it fall on the floor. What? Who in the right mind does shit like that? Who does that? I don't understand that. I don't understand who could possibly do that. Who could cause that much harm to another human being? Like, it's just, it's sad. It's sad. Sad to see the world have to experience this. So many things are happening at the same time. You had this earthquakes going off in Afghanistan. They had a 6.8 earthquake in Afghanistan that killed over 5,000 people. Plus more. There's more. That number is very low. Then you had an earthquake. What was the other one at? I mentioned it yesterday. There was one in Papua New Guinea and in Mexico. They had a 6.3, and Papua New Guinea had around 6 point something. Big, like earthquakes, like it rattled. And Afghanistan is they're saying that they have thousands and thousands people dead. Papua New Guinea, I don't know any reports from there. I haven't done any follow-ups on it yet. And also with Mexico. But the world is going through a phase right now, and it's acting up, and it's moving, it's rattling. And just be aware of your surroundings. If your area is prone for earthquakes, please, you know what to do. I don't need to tell you what to do. You already know what to do. If you have a safe room, if you get into your safe room, then I think that's the most safest way. Just make sure you have a lot of water and food that can last you at least a few weeks. I'll do a whole groceries. That shit will last me 3 weeks. Make sure you have a tub where you could shit and piss, and you can tie it up in the bag, and then you can put the bag to the side. You'll have plenty of that, so you could poop on yourself. You poop there, and then do all your stuff. To survive. Enough water in there. It's just, it's gonna be wild times. The weather's been crazy. The whole world has been acting really weird, and I feel like they just want to start this big ass war, and they want to see the second coming of Christ, and he's gonna come and he's gonna say like, you guys can't get along, and everybody's dead. Like, what a way to go, right? We'll all die at the same time. Say, here. It's like, no, we're all dead. I always said that would be the best way to die. For me, yeah. If everybody goes at once, everybody all together, oh man, the gates are going to be pretty busy. Everybody come in. When I'm going in, I'm like, yo, I'm looking for Jesus. Where he's at? Jesus? Nobody ever asked us for Jesus. Oh, well, I am. Where the fuck is he? He's over there. All right. Thank you. Welcome to Jesus. Like, yo. I was like, Jesus? Dude, you been drinking or something? You sleeping? Like, what the fuck you been doing lately, man? Fuck. I was just tired of humanity. It's like they want me to go down there, but they don't really deserve me. I'm like, you got a fucking point, Jesus. You really do got a fucking point. Like, I thought you were just sleeping behind the wheel. You wouldn't even pay attention. No, you're right. Jesus, he was like, you're right. I was fucking asleep. I didn't really fucking care what the fuck they do to each other. They keep depending on me like I'm some fucking LeBron James and they're cheering me on. Like, fuck that. I'm gonna have fucked up like end of my career. I'm done. Yeah, but Jesus, they say there's a second coming of you. Like, are you gonna go? Nah, we got good weed up here. I don't need to go down there. Oh, wait a minute. Good weed. Like this? Yeah. I say, yo, we gotta smoke it up. Jesus, come on. Let's smoke it up. Like, I'm not gonna forgive you because you're not innocent. Like, listen to Britney Spears. I'm not that innocent. Yeah, 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 yeah. um, and she did it again. I'm telling you right now. It's gonna be hard times. I know. I know. I said it. 2023 is gonna be hard times. Go back, watch. I'm a good sidekick. I feel things out. I go by energy. Feel people's energy, and I could play off people's energy. I can feel people's personality. I'm a very good energy reader. Very good. That'd be a great profiler. Simple. Super simple. Just feel the energy. And you feel what they're about. It doesn't take long to figure it out. All right, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes to go, and then I'm not even gonna reach 2 hours, and that's fine. I'm gonna reach 11 p.m. here, which is in 5 minutes. Pretty good. I did a whole fucking show again by myself. I wasn't setting up for that. I was like hoping others would have came through, but it's fine. We do have nights like this, and there is Plan B. There is Plan B, and we're not talking about the ones that you just get rid of your babies. Yeah, that was improv, by the way. You only get it one time. That's it. It's on YouTube forever. Towards the end of the show, Rick had a little improv about Plan B. But I can run a show. This still works, even though it's been damaged. I'm working with damaged goods here. Bear with me. I can still do this. I really want to finish this joint before leaving. So I might go with the shows because here it says 57. So that means I have 3 minutes left to 11. But on my recorded, I have right now 7 minutes left to make 2 hours. I think in 7 minutes I can smoke this joint. And I have a nice joint to smoke up in 7 minutes. So I can reach 2 hours. I always say I'm going to do a short show. My short shows never become short. Like, there's rare times I have short show. Sometimes it's when I'm not feeling good, or if I'm depressed, depression hasn't happened lately. Thank goodness, knock on wood. It's really worked out for me. Look, in my phone. Agreed. I'm telling you, he listens. It listens all the time. That's fucking weird, man. You're cool, but you're fucking weird as fuck. You listen to me too much, and you're agreeing with me too much. Like, that's, I don't know who's listening or who's doing this here. Yahoo wanted to say, they want to say something, but we live in very special times right now. It's very windy out here today. Not only that, it's cool. The temperatures in the 50s. Probably get into the 40s tonight. So no more AC. Oh, she is not coming on. You coming on? Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I won't be alone after all. But my medicine is about to be run out. Oh damn, she jumped off. You'll never know. Damn. Nah. You're gonna have to eat off camera. If you come on here, I don't mind keep going. I don't mind going another hour. I just gotta roll another joint. That's it. That's what keeps me going. Medicine. This is Mother Nature helping me with her energy and her medicine. Marijuana. It's a fucking plant that provides health benefits to individuals, but yet it's illegal. And then you have vaccines and others that are safe and effective and is proven to save you from COVID and everything, just to protect mass. But it's opposite day, but it's okay. YouTube, fuck you. It's just, I don't know, man. It's so fucking weird. It's so weird. You have all these like weird medicines that it's proven, it's just like experimental shit. And then the real shit, the real medicine is labeled illegal. That's just weird. And there's other medications that you can smoke and stuff, and you're okay. It helps with certain things. They just don't want to release it because of the pharmaceutical problem. You can't cut their money, bitches, because if you do, that's big problems. Pharmaceutical are big donors to presidential candidates from all around the world. But if she's not going to come on, I'm going to be out. You got 2.5 minutes. If you come on, we'll continue. If not, I'm out. And be like, peace, I'm out. I'm done. I want to get a chain. I was thinking about getting a chain. What do you guys think? Since I have like 2 people here. If you answer, I could put you on the list. Because I have a list. So, what do you think? Should I get myself a chain for the holidays? Something that I could wear here on the show? Nothing crazy. A nice chain. It'll only be worn here. I like a gold chain. I need some more elements in my life. More precious metals. Okay, we got 1 minute and 20 seconds. going down to wire because I am gonna end the show if nobody comes through. So give me a reason to stay. Give me a reason to stay. Because I'm like, my foot is outside the door. It's been a long day today. Yeah, it's been a long day today. Very, very long day. I'm tired. I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you for those who rewatch. You guys are amazing. I love you. I love you all. Maggie, Vicky, everyone who rewatches. You guys are awesome. Let me know in the comments if you're rewatching. Give me a little thumbs up. And yeah, I like doing short shows. It's not so bad. 2 hours is not so bad. But continue to have a good day. A confirmation train, a good morning, and a good night. And I'll catch everyone on the flip side. Peace, babies.